All right, continuing this coverage of protecting this iPad, man, because we all know the iPads are precious, and I gotta let you know the cases and what you need to protect it. But today, we are getting into the Spigen Rugged Armor Pro. Now, when I did the previous videos of the Spigen cases, a lot of people were hitting me up saying that I was missing one, and I didn't even know until I went on Amazon and saw that, yeah, I was missing a case, and this was the one right here that I was missing. But my good folks over there at Spigen got this over to me fairly quickly, so I can go ahead and give you the full Spigen lineup when it comes to their iPad protection. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Let's see what it got going on and see the features of it, what it does for your iPad, and slap it up there, and we'll go from there. So let's look at the packaging. As you can see here, Rugged Armor Pro, iPad Pro 12.9-inch 2021 version. Although I'm not sure if that even matters. I feel like as long as you have a 12.9-inch version, you should be good. Taking a look on the back, it has air cushion technology. We have a pencil holder. That's always key, because there's not one thing that annoys me is having a case or something that doesn't include some type of protection or holder when it comes to the pencil. So that's always a good thing to see there. Next up, we got a magnetic flap, always a pretty good thing to see, and we have a triangle stand. So let's go ahead and get into, now it does have a little bit of tape on the ends, but I'm not getting up to get my knife, so we just kind of got a G.I. Joe it for right now. So throwing that to the side, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, tossing that to this under my feet over here, tossing that. Let's go ahead and open this magnet up, and let's take this, take that up out of here. And here it is. And I can tell you, man, right off bat, I really like this right here. Now, if you don't know me, in the beginning, I was using the Smart Fold as my go-to case. Now, I've recently got the Apple Magic Keyboard, and I have just fell in love with that thing. But we'll talk about that in a separate video. We talking about Spigen here, but here it is. This is going to be the case of everything that you can expect. So first, starting off on the front, this definitely has a nice rubberized material. Feels very good. Feels very similar to, well, it looks like a Smart Fold, but the Smart Fold is made out of leather, where this one is made out of a rubber material. So I think this definitely does feel real good, especially when it comes for protection. We got that little Spigen branding down there, as you can see right here. Here is the magnetic flap that they were talking about. The magnet is actually pretty strong, so that's a good thing to see there, because sometimes these magnets can be a little weak, and that's not going to work when it comes to protecting our iPad, man. So strong magnet flap here. Taking a look at on the actual back of it, we get that Spigen design. We have a Spigen logo down here. You got the cutout for your camera. You got the same, if you're familiar with the Rugged Armor when it comes to cases for the smartphones, you kind of get this same design when it comes to like the faux carbon fiber on the top and on the bottom. And here, you just kind of get a design. Rugged Armor Pro kind of gives you a little bit more of a rugged look, a rugged style of protection. Flipping over on the inside, we do get a nice felt lining. Now, of course, this is important when we're talking about protecting the screen of your iPad. But your iPad screen doesn't have to be naked, man. You can definitely slap a screen protector up here. I've already reviewed many, and Spigen also has a screen protector that I've been running on my iPad for a few days now, and that's the Easy Fit. And I will leave the video above and put it down below so you can kind of protect your iPad all the way around. Spigen on the screen protector, Spigen on the case. So on the inside of here, you get, once again, a classic Spigen design if you are familiar with their cases. And I think that's basically about it. When you look at the buttons, let's take a look at the actual buttons here. So you get a raise, volume up, volume down. You get a little bit more reinforcement when it comes to the corners, and you're going to get that same reinforcement all the way around on all four corners. And open it up here, top, there you go. You see you get that cutout for your speakers, cut out for your microphones, raise power button right there. And on the bottom, you get that Type-C, and you get that speaker cut out there. So let's go ahead and bring, and of course, where's it at? Where's it at? That is going to basically, the flap is going to develop a little hole for your Apple Pencil, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see that once we get it all slapped up in here. Let's go ahead and bring the iPad over, and let's pop it in the case itself. All right, boom, there it is. And let's check the close. Boom, there it is. And let's check the, boom, Apple Pencil holder. So here is the whole entire package when we are talking about the Rugged Armor Pro. If you're somebody who needs to travel with your iPad and you want to make sure that you're protecting everything when it comes to your iPad, the sides, the back, the corners, and everything, this is a nice little, because there's nothing that's being exposed from the iPad. You got your top is completely closed here. You got your sides, it's completely closed, kind of protected with that Apple Pencil, if you can say that. Flip it on the bottom, it's going to be completely closed. And then when you flip this out, boom. Now, even with this flipped out, it still has a little groove here where you can put the pencil right there. So it's not just relying on that flap. It does also have a little groove where it is still charging right there. So once again, felt liner here on the inside, and take that Apple Pencil out real quick. This is the actual what you're working with when it comes to the case. When it's in here, it's a nice little snap. I don't feel like that's gonna pop out automatically. You get a nice satisfying thud and a click when we are talking about putting this actually on the iPad here. Now, when we're talking about lay on the table protection, as you can see right there, I don't have a tempered glass screen protector up here right now. I do have a paper-like film that's up here right now because I really like the screen protector where you can feel like you're writing on a pencil, a piece of paper. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards too right now. But even with this little thing, and even if I had a tempered glass screen protector up here, I do think that it will be raised just enough so you will be protected in the weird occasion that you do drop your iPad face first. These aren't like smartphones, and I hope you're not dropping your iPads, but in the weird case you do, you should be protected and just fine when it comes to that. Flipping it over on the back, as you can see, the speaker cutout for the camera is very good there as well. And I mean, I don't know what else you really want me to say about this. This is just a nice, real clean overall package. Me personally, if I was traveling, I probably wouldn't travel, maybe not with my Magic Keyboard because I like for everything to be covered up. I probably would take this as another case that I can use just to ensure that I'm not scratching or denting my sides up or anything like that. Very, very nice combination right here. Feels very good when it's all closed. Everything looks sleek. I don't know, man. I really like this Rugged Armor Pro. So time out. I had to go ahead and throw this in here. I actually forgot about this part of it, and that's the triangle design that it can stand up on its own. I actually had cut both cameras off, was about to take the SD card out, about to go put it on my computer, and then I realized I was missing something, man, and that is the triangle stand. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. Once again, sorry for the abrupt stop possibly in the edit. You'll probably be like, what in the world is T doing, man? But this also does provide a stand right here so you can stand it up, and this is how I use all of my iPad cases. If I'm at my desk, if I'm using this type of case, I hope, and I'm not going to use them if they don't have some type of stand that you can prop it up against. So you can definitely prop it up like that if this is the way you want to use your iPad, and they're always pretty stable for the most part. If I'm at a desk or something like that, they've always did the job just fine, propping it up. Watch your content, do what you need to do. You might be able to draw and doodle and do a few things up there like that, but it does have this ability to stand on its own with the case. So the case does act as a stand as well. It's just another addition. So now we can go ahead and hit to the outro, the exit, whatever you want to call it. I had to make sure I had to add this little tidbit in for y'all guys. Spigen Rugged Armor Pro for your 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I'm pretty sure if you do have the smaller iPad Pro at 11 inches, they should offer one for that as well. I'll include the links down below for both of those. You can go get one, go pick one up. I really like this. This is probably my second favorite case from Spigen. It's not bulky. It doesn't add too much unnecessary weight. It has just the right material in all the right places. Contains that Apple Pencil and just feels like a nice quality case from Spigen. Always hitting you with some quality cases and quality products, but they also have a very nice price point. So you already know, man, do all the YouTube things. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn that bell notification on so you don't miss out on any future accessories that we have coming up for the iPad Pro. And we got some new devices coming up, man. We got some fold material coming up, and you already know when the new iPhone drop, I'm hitting y'all with all the best cases that's out there, man. But everyone, please be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.